Welcome back. You're watching Eagle News America. In New Jersey, additional relief is coming for residents facing hardship with rent and utility. To tell us more, EBC's Manzano-Guerzon reports. Mayan.
Thank you, Ace. New Jersey governor signed legislation that will provide comprehensive housing eviction prevention and utility assistance for renters who have been financially impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The legislation appropriates an additional $500 million for the COVID-19 Emergency Rental Assistance Program and $250 million for utility assistance, both programs administered by the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs. The bill also mandates new eviction and foreclosure moratorium deadlines and special eviction protections for tenants who were directly impacted by the pandemic. The legislation will ensure that New Jersey's eviction moratorium continues through August for all state residents with household incomes below 120% of area median income, and through the end of the year for certain households with incomes below 80% of area median income, or AMI. Take a look.
In a few moments, I will proudly sign into law 2 measures that help alleviate the pressure and worry from hundreds of thousands of tenants who fear for the literal roof over their heads. And in doing so, we are setting a tone that can and should, and please God, I hope, reverberate in other state houses across our country. First and foremost, we will be injecting an additional $500 million in direct tenant relief. The new eviction prevention program within the Department of Community Affairs, led by my partner in government, let's hear an absentia for the Lieutenant Governor and the DCA Commissioner, Sheila Oliver. So the eviction prevention program will build on the department's successful emergency rental assistance programs and get these funds into the hands of families living below 120% of their county's area median income and who have suffered financially due to the pandemic. So here in Hudson County, for example, that would mean a family of 4 living with an income under $83,400 would qualify. And we will also step up with an additional $250 million in utility assistance where needed to ensure that families aren't just more secure in their homes, but protected against a potentially harmful utility shutoff. The department will be collaborating with partners in the nonprofit sector. I see Phyllis and Stacy and many others here. Renee, I'm not sure is here, but Renee is where? Hiding over here, and many other leaders who have been extraordinary. Thank you all. So they'll be partnering with the partners in our nonprofit sector to ensure that we not just identify those renters eligible for this relief, as well as, by the way, for other available resources, but that we engage them and bring them into this program. This will be the core work of the new Office of Eviction Protection.
For New Jersey's latest COVID-19 numbers, the Department of Health has reported another 1,164 new positive cases today, bringing our statewide total to 911,287. Sadly, we're also reporting 13 new confirmed deaths, pushing the total to 23,906 COVID fatalities. But on the brighter side, the latest total of fully vaccinated individuals in New Jersey is now 5,324,239. To know the latest on New Jersey's vaccination progress, visit covid19.nj.gov/vaccine. In Sicklerville, New Jersey, Mayan Manzano-Guerzon, Eagle News, we live in interesting times. Back to you, Ace.
Thank you, Mayan. What is the period covered by the eviction prevention bill?
So, Ace, the bill applies to renters who were unable to pay the rent during the period of March 1, 2020. So it started March last year through August 31 of this year. And for certain tenants, Ace, it is extended to December 31, 2021, or the end of this year. Ace?
And can you tell us more about the do's and don'ts for landlords under this bill?
Right. A's under this bill, while tenants who are covered by this special protection may not be evicted by their landlords, the rent is still due. So they have to understand that the rent is still due to the landlords, and the landlords may pursue this rent through money judgment. Also, the landlords who are receiving rental assistance must waive any late fees accrued by tenants during the special protection period, and the landlords may not report delayed rent to crediting agencies, and they cannot sell the debt. Also, the landlords may not disclose non-payment of rent to others, and prospective landlords may not deny renting to a person who wasn't able to pay rent during the covered period of March 1, 2020 to the end of the year. Ace?
Thank you for clarifying that. There's a lot of misconception about this bill. A lot of people think it's free rent, free utilities.
It's still due.
Bill due to the landlord. Thank you so much, May Ann Manzano-Guerzon, Sicklerville, New Jersey.
Thank you.